Okay, so obviously Drake and Kendrick have been beefing for a while, and they've been dropping diss tracks and throwing them at each other. I can't lie, I've been on Kendrick's side the whole time. I've been arguing with one of my friends non-stop. I can't lie, this guy is a Drake meat guzzler. I've never seen something like it. So me and him been arguing, and I have to say right now Kendrick's winning. I don't care what anyone says. He's winning with this latest one. Meet the Grahams. He's cooked him. I can't lie. Before I get to Meet the Grahams, we have to go from the beginning, man, because this one is I don't even know. So obviously it starts with like that, yeah, and he started. That's where the beef becomes public. That's when Kendrick shows everyone he actually hates Drake. Now Kendrick did it smart here, cause he only did like a feature. It's not a full diss track. He's made it so that Drake dropped the first diss track, so it's actually him technically responding to Drake, and that puts him in a point of position. I mean, point of advantage, because now you can just hear what Drake is saying and then you can respond to that. Because I feel like being the one to respond is the better situation to be in, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Then Drake dropped Push Ups. It's a good song, but I can't like, he really didn't say anything in it. Like, he just said that Kendrick is short and he has tiny feet. Like, I can't lie, that really ain't a diss. And then Taylor made freestyle. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even listen to it. It's just because it seemed too gimmicky to me. When I heard that it was AI Tupac and AI Snoop Dogg, which was crazy because Snoop Dogg's not even dead yet. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not even about to listen to this. But then Kendrick came back with what was it called, Euphoria, and I have to say Kendrick absolutely cooked this man with Euphoria, man. Like it was crazy. Like I don't even know what to say about it. Just know that it was crazy. And people keep saying that Kendrick was repeating lines, and he was. To be fair, I'll be fair. I'm not gonna be completely biased towards Kendrick, but whenever people use the argument with me where people say that Kendrick really wasn't saying anything, Drake legit said nothing on his song. So if you're gonna say that, at least keep the same energy for both songs. So yeah, but I do prefer Euphoria listening wise. Like I prefer to listen to it way more than Push Ups. Not gonna lie. And like, again, I haven't listened to Taylor Made Freestyle. I'll go listen to it after I make this video. Can't lie. Then out of nowhere, Kendrick decided to drop 616 in LA, and I have to say, for one, the song's amazing. It's an instant classic for him, but he wasn't really dissing Drake. It was more like a warning shot, telling him that there's snakes in his camp. Just watch yourself and all that stuff. So, me personally, I like 616 in LA, but it ain't really like a diss track. It's more like they just call it Drake warning shot. You know, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, then Drake decided to drop Family Matters, and this is where it started to get personal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro started talking about his whole family. Like, Drake really took it there, and he's like, "You beat your wife. Your son's not yours. What's his name? David Freeze is your son's dad." Like, I can't lie. That is so disrespectful. Like, I didn't even know what to say when I heard that. I was like, "Hey, Drake just dissed this man. Like, he just violated him. Once you go to family, you know it's a wrap." But then, literally 15 minutes later, Kendrick didn't even let it simmer. Kendrick dropped Meet the Grahams, and I have to say, Kendrick violated this man. Like, with that one song, I feel like Kendrick's won. Like, come on now, bro. Really started the song talking to his son, bro. Didn't even start the song talking to Drake. He was saying that you're Adonis and started disrespecting Drake. Then he said, "Yo, Sandra, I hope your son dies." Do you know how rude that is? Like, usually if someone talks about your mum, like, you're like, you want to kill them, yeah. But this man was telling your mum that she should have swallowed you, basically. Like, do you know how crazy that is? Then he talked about his dad, and then he exposed that he has a daughter. I can't lie, if it's true, bro, you're cooked. Oh yeah, and why am I even talking about the daughter part when he has pedo allegations, man? Kendrick's literally accusing this man of being a pedophile and saying that OVO has like these pedophile, what's it called? Drake has OVO pedophiles, whatever the heck. He has them on payroll. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, and I can't lie, Drake made it worse. Only because on your story, why are you only addressing the daughter thing and not the P thing? Why would you, like, out of all the allegations to choose, why would you only address? Maybe he legally can't say anything because maybe he wants to, like, take it into court and shit or whatever. I don't even know. But still, wow. I can't, like, wow. But I have to say, seeing this and how personal it's got, I really have to say, Pusha T really changed rap beef for forever. Because before it was just competition. Like, obviously you probably hate the other guy, but you're really just like throwing jabs at the other person. I'm better than you. Didn't you do this? Whatever. But now you have to win rap beef. You have to expose someone. Like some big exposing thing has to come out. Because when Kendrick dropped Euphoria, the main complaint from the Drake Glazers was that, he really didn't say anything. He's just reusing Twitter things that they be saying about Drake. He didn't really expose anything. But now that Kendrick has gone and exposed that he has a daughter allegedly, and that Drake is a pedophile allegedly, and that he has pedophiles on payroll allegedly, now everyone's saying Kendrick has won. So Pusha T really changed it all. And even Drake to win, he felt like he had to go and mention Kendrick's family and say that Kendrick's a woman beater allegedly and all of that stuff. So yeah, Pusha T, I have to say he really changed the whole game, honestly. And also, I have to make an apology to J. Cole. I can't lie. Like, I'm sure this man, like, when he dropped his diss track, someone probably showed him either Drake or Kendrick's diss track, and he was like, do you really want to get involved in something so personal? And Drake is like, hell no, he deleted this diss track, he apologized. Because, think about it. I just want you to think about this for 1 second. With Drake, no one thinks Drake's a perfect person. He literally had his Willie get leaked, like, how long ago? People have been giving him like allegations that he's been talking to minors for time. So everyone already thinks that, no, most people already think that Drake ain't the perfect guy. So when these new things come up against him, it's shocking, yeah, but it ain't like too shocking. Like hearing that he has a daughter ain't too shocking because we already knew that he was hiding the son, or he was hiding the son in the past. Same thing with Kendrick, to be honest, because in Mr. Morale, he was literally talking about cheating on his wife. So although beating your wife is way worse, it's like, if it's like it's not it's surprising, but because he's already said that about his wife, it's not as surprising, if you hear what I'm saying. But with J. Cole really doesn't really have a bad rap. Like when I think about J. Cole, I just think about he's that uncle in the barber shop that's just talking about, oh, we need to link the generations together and all that stuff. J. Cole ain't really got nothing bad about him. So if the beef really got personal between all three and they started releasing stuff about J. Cole that is crazy, honestly, he might have been cooked. His whole persona might have been cooked, I can't lie. But anyways, I honestly don't know how Drake's going to respond to this, because I don't really know what you can say about Kendrick. Like, you can say that Kendrick's also hiding a kid, but then again, Kendrick's so private, like, I don't think anyone would even care. Like, so, and yeah. And then what else can you really say? And also, let's say that Drake does drop another diss track. You have to remember, I don't know who leaked it, but someone said that Kendrick has an 18-minute diss track. And the way it looks like it's Euphoria was the first 6 minutes, the first part of the way. Then Meet the Grahams, another 6 minutes, the second part. There might be another 6-minute track that absolutely finishes it. And you can literally see the progression. The first one was really just Kendrick dissecting Drake's character and saying how much he hates him. Now the second one, he's talking about his whole family line. He's dissecting the whole family line, just absolutely just like violating him. And the last one, I even know what you can say at that point. It might be something diabolical for that last one, I'm not gonna lie. And the thing about this, right, is that they both levied multiple allegations at each other. So if one of them turns out to be true from one person, then they're gonna believe everything. Like say with Kendrick talking to Drake, like say it comes out to be true that Drake does have a daughter. Now people are gonna start believing the pedo allegations. Even if it wasn't true, people would believe it just because it was proven that he has a daughter or some shit like that. And not only that, I feel like Kendrick's put Drake in a tough position, only because throughout all of his diss tracks, he's been spreading the common theme that Drake is a liar and is a pathological liar. So people are less likely to believe Drake. And people throughout the industry over time have all said this about Drake. So a lot of people won't believe Drake, but they believe Kendrick because Kendrick, I don't know, he just has that credibility that people will just believe him when he says things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just smart for him to breed that kind of culture around him, whilst Drake has kind of been diminishing his character over time. And I can't lie, the way I see this going, this might even become like some legal battle type thing, because like this is completely surpassed rap beef. Like this ain't even rap beef anymore. When they started talking about each other's families, it stopped. When they started like levying these kind of allegations at each other, women beating and pedophilia, that's when I knew it was a rap, because Because think about it, if someone has said something about you that is that damning, and you think and you believe that it's not true, then you'd want to do everything in your power to diminish it and discredit it. So I wouldn't blame one of them for going into court and then suing the other person for defamation, because being accused of pedophilia can ruin your life. Being accused of woman beating can ruin your life. So I wouldn't blame one of the parties for taking it into court just so that they can prove hands down that the other person is lying. And that's where I can actually see it going that way. Like, people might think I'm taking it too seriously, but think about it. These two allegations are literally some of the worst things you can get as a man. So I wouldn't blame one of the parties, Kendrick or Drake, if it's wrong for going into court and suing the other one for defamation. And I'm not sure if Kendrick would do it, but Drake, it's in Drake's character to go and do this. But anyways, moving on. We just have to see how this beef is gonna go. I feel like Kendrick's winning. You never know, with the next track, Drake can drop a banger and finish him, but at this point in time, I'm pretty sure Kendrick's winning. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, because Kendrick just cooked him on Meet the Grams. Like, I don't even know what he did to him. Like, he left Drake disheveled with that one, I'm not gonna lie.